folks, welcome to another edition of Luthier's Lair on the bench. Yes, and a little special treat this time. On the bench we have a Michael Kelly Dragonfly 4N acoustic bass guitar. Yes, that's a bass I bought back in 2007 from a store called Sam Ash in South Florida. Yeah, it's an awesome bass. It is. Now, what I'm going to do is, we have a hurricane coming in. Awesome. And this one, unlike previous one, is going to hit us. It's going to hit us. But it should be a minimal category 1 hurricane, I hope. So I'm going to do a quick bit of filming right now, and then after the hurricane goes, when we've got power back and stuff like that, I'll do the rest of it. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully you've seen my auction of the Gas Bass Bijou Babatar series up on the old eBay there as a charity auction. 90% of the proceeds going to charity, the other 10% goes to me paying off eBay fees and stuff like that. So yeah, very worthwhile. I'll post a link in the description to that if I can get this video out before the auction ends, because of this damn hurricane. And I might not be able to handle the end of the auction because of the hurricane. But let's see what happens. Anyway, let's go and look on the bench at the Michael Kelly Dragonfly 4N acoustic bass guitar. Come on, let's take a look at it, shall we? Yeah. Well, there it is. Daddy's special little soldier that hasn't seen the light of day in 2 years, so it's pretty grubby. Needs a good makeover. But that's it, that's the Michael Kelly Dragonfly. As you can see the beautiful neck inlay here. Isn't that splendid for us? It's beautiful. I have steel wound strings on it, which is fine, but tuned to a sort of tenor tuning, a little sharper than that. Yeah, I guess that's the way I left it. Just not your regular acoustic, beautiful quilted maple veneer top. Very nice indeed, book matched looking. You can sort of see joins there and stuff like that. And of course in the sound hole here we have the, I don't know if you can see that in there, can't get the light, but all the serial number and stuff's in there. Yeah, let's go to the headstock. Headstock, there is the headstock. It's a lovely piece of equipment, it really is. And the back of the headstock right there. You see the tuners right there. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, see that? It's a bit dark in here, but no. Then the back, of course. The back has a nice trim on it. The neck to me looks like mahogany. Not quite sure, I'll look up the spec sheets. Back in 2008 I wasn't too concerned. Beautiful piece of trim running down the centre there, and again quilted maple on the back. It looks like quilted maple on the sides too, and there's the God, that's stiff. That is the battery compartment, so I'm going to take that out. It's not leaking, thank God. And it has onboard EQ for plugging in. So where do you plug in? Well, you plug in. Oh, plug in down here on the strap button. The usual, that's where you plug in. And I believe it's a piezo pickup that's inside the bass, connected up, probably just underneath the bridge there. But yeah, isn't it a beautiful bass? So what we're going to do is we'll get the strings off it, we'll get the body valeted, take the string pegs out, make sure everything's okay with them, put them back in. I'm probably going to put regular strings on this, maybe the copper acoustic bass type strings. I'll have to order them. Don't know if they'll ship to me when it's 85 mile an hour winds, though. That might be a problem. So yeah, so that's what we'll do. Get that done. The frets look in great condition. I don't need to recrown them or anything. We'll check for straightness. We'll do a full setup on it. I will clean up all these little parts that do come off properly, and the neck is, it's not bad, it's a bit dry, so we'll oil the neck as well, and we'll clean up, actually try and give the binding a little scrape and a clean. We'll be fine. The nut looks in good shape, everything else looks pretty good, so this will be might be a relatively quick on the bench. We'll see. Let's get to work. Okay, this might look like barnyard engineering, but it's not really. It really isn't. It isn't really. This one came out okay. This peg came out fine. There's the string. It will go in the trash. Can't get them out. Well, you can go ahead and pour lubricant and stuff down there. I would not suggest that at all. There is an alternative. Okay, a nice clean soft rag. Okay, you'll laugh at this. You'll laugh. But put it over the peg. You see the shape of it. Okay. Get these, adjust it so it is just smaller than the peg, and do not press hard. You take these, this might take a couple of attempts, and very gently, very gently. If it starts like that, you're fine, and it's coming up. See? That's all. That's all you do. And that way you don't dig holes in the guitar. Let's try another one just to see. I have not tried these before, so this is exactly how it's working. Snapped up. See what I mean? I'm so gentle on this that it's not even gripping. And about there. Just use the weight of the guitar and they'll come out. You won't damage the wood, nothing will get damaged. Get rid of these strings. And last one, on it goes. Mole grips. Yeah. They're not Gordon pliers, they're mole grips. And again, when you hear it creak, oh there you go, it's like pulling teeth, you know what I mean? Now I know what it feels like to be a dentist. I want to be a dentist now. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Off it comes, string comes out, no problems. Leave these to the side, and we will get these out of our sight now. There you go. So, if I put those under my pillow, will I have $5,000 underneath there in the morning? No, actually what will happen is the tooth fairy will come along and pull out all my teeth and replace them with these. I'll bet you. Anyway, let's get on with this, right? Come on. Yes. So what we're looking at here, sorry about the shadows and stuff, but c'est la vie. Yeah. So we got the pegs out. That damage was already there. It was in the used car salesman sense. Yeah, it was there. That was from when I didn't know any better back in the day when I bought it. Couldn't get the pegs out and I lost my temper. Oh, to be young again. Eh? So we have the bridge here, and look, it's bouncy. That means there's something underneath it. I wonder what it could be. That's a piece of copper braided wire, and that's connected under here to a piezo pickup. I can feel it. Yeah, under the look, you see my fingers moving about there. Actually, that's not a very good job of. That's just been drilled through, and there are still wooden shards underneath here. So it wasn't pre-drilled, it was drilled when the base was assembled. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. I will tidy that up. Nice and tidy, as you can see. This bridge looks a little grubby. So does the string pegs. They look all crappy. Now it's actually okay to put these in an ultrasonic bath, but I think all these need is a bit of degreaser and an old toothbrush, and they'll clean up nice. If they don't, I'll stick them in the ultrasonic bath. Yeah. This looks a bit dry, so I might oil that, but the rest's going to get polished and stuff, and we should be good to go from there. Yeah, I'll actually go over the frets as well. You can see there, I'll go over the frets with some my favourite fret erasers here. That's a 1500 in there. Let's just organise these. That was from my last job, which was Lula, actually. Yeah, I've got 400, 850, yeah. No, 150, 400, 150, 400, 1000, 15 and 2000. So yeah, that's going to be fine. Polish them up. After I've done that, oil the fingerboard, and we'll just give it a good clean. Brilliant. Yeah. Ugh. So let's start with some bridge work. It certainly need it because I'm Scottish. Anyway, yeah, let's take an old toothbrush, very soft, and that is disgusting. So yeah, you scrape it away, just very lightly. You don't want to spoil the finish. Most acoustic guitars, in fact nearly all of them I've come across, have a very thin finish on them, so you've got to be very careful. I've seen guys who will put that down there, finish an acoustic guitar with a razor blade. That's how they'll level it. I can't call it level sanding it, because it's not sanding it, it's cutting the shit out of it. You know, they scrape the finish off and then polish it. Amazing craftsmanship. So we'll just go around this. This is with no solution at all on this or anything. We'll take a horsehair brush here. Horses need haircuts too, so no horses were harmed in the production of this brush. And all you women who like to do this stuff with their cheeks, bear that in mind. So, yeah, I hope I wasn't too offensive there. I don't want to get cancelled. So yeah, so you scrape out all that stuff. That's all done. That looks okay. This is okay. Yeah, and these burrs that are under there, going to get rid of them too. I'll just get a little sanding, maybe a little bit of dowel with a bit of sandpaper stuck on it, and just go in there and give it a good clean. I'm knocking this out. There we go. Somebody likes me, thanks guys. And then that'll go back in there, you know. And the string pressure will keep that down. Yeah, this is gross. I mean. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Go over it with a little toothbrush. Get all the dirt out from the edges there, so that we're not, when we clean it, we're not pushing it back in underneath. You know, very, very important that you do that. Okay. Back soon. Okay, let's see what we've got. Everything's sort of stripped down now. I am going to have to take the tuning pegs out, the machine heads for tuning out, because they are covered in crud. However, this will need to be polished first. I'm going to polish this up and then I'll take that out later. I'll take care of the headstock later, and the way I showed you earlier on about scrubbing, I'll use that on my nut, because I'm like Hitler. No, I'm not like Hitler at all. That was an awful thing to say. Anyway, right, so what we're going to use to clean the crap off of this, we're going to use this Simple Green. It's a economical and versatile formula. It's the safer choice. Actually, all this is good. It's not toxic or anything. It can clean really well. I'm always impressed with it. So just give it a spritz there and just push it around with my hand, because I can, because it's safe, you know. So they say. Lawsuit coming up. No, I'm just joking. And once I've done that, I will take a piece of rag, which is like a t-shirt material, hardly any lint in it, you know, it's nice, and we'll just ease up on that. Oh, I've got some on the fretboard, but that's fine, I'll just do that, and we'll do this, and just gently let the liquid do its work. You don't need to wipe it off all in one swipe. As you can see there, it's taken a lot of the crap off of the binding. Isn't that amazing? Yes. So you just swipe along there like so, and if the guitar hasn't been in a case, which this one has not been in a case, I'm afraid, it was rather remiss of me, you're going to get that sort of crap coming off. It's still green, Hulk green from the Simple Green, but there is crap in there. So just very gently rub over it. Right, and then what you're going to do is you're going to leave it for a bit. You'll see a cloudy film appear. The cloudy film is still some of that residue on there. So what we're going to do after that is we're going to grab a clean cloth and we'll buff it. But you know, bits like that needs a bit more attention, actually. It actually looks like I had a cold when I was playing this, because it looks like snot. I might have sneezed on the bass, I don't know, but yeah, anyway, just go over that. You can see the quilted maple coming up really nicely. After that, do not rub hard. The key is to let whatever solution you choose, or the same goes with sanding, anything like that. Let the stuff do the work. Don't you do the work. That's crazy. I can still see there's smears there, so I'm just going to go over with the wet bit. Sorry for laughing at that. Yeah, and then we'll take a nice, very, very soft cloth here, and I'm just going to rub a bit here and try and buff that. And it's buffing up great. It really is. There's still smudges, which means I'll probably need to go over it again. That's fine. Make sure you angle your light and look around, you know, so you know where all the smudges are, and you can get to work on them. Get them out. Remember, it looks like I'm doing a vigorous press, but I'm not at all. It's speed across the surface that picks it up into the cloth. What you're doing is you're picking up dirt into the cloth. You're not pressing it into the finish. Okay, that's the common mistake. People think, oh, I need ultra Hulk strength to clean this. No, you don't. You need patience and a little bit of perseverance. That's all. That's all you need. Do not rush a cleaning job on a delicate finish such as an acoustic guitar or an acoustic bass guitar. And you can see there, so I've got smudges there and stuff, but you know what, if I take, see that, it's coming off. and the next pass it'll all come off. So you just leave it for a while, let it dry out a bit on the surface. I'd actually, you know, if you're not careful, you can get liquid into the sound hole here, and of course the finish is, the wood inside the base is not really finished or sealed, and that's part of the problem with the acoustic guitars. They just kind of fall apart into paper over time. So in order to keep it in its best condition, try not to get liquid inside here. Just try. What you can do is you stuff that with cloth, or better still, some sort of paper that is stacked up, so that when the liquid does absorb, it'll be going through multiple levels of paper and won't touch the wood. You know, cloth is probably not a good idea to put here, but if you're careful, you know, you can do that. You can do that. So, brilliant. Well folks, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for this episode. I'm going to finish it in the next episode, if I've got power and if I haven't drowned. So hurricane's coming in, got to split, get preparations done, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, helps out a lot. And until I see you on the other side of this storm, stay safe, be good, catch you next time. Cheers folks, bye bye.